Hello, my name is Ben Looms. I'm the CEO and Creative Director of Syrinscape and super happy to be showing you this urban Decay SoundSet, the next in our fantastic series of contents for the Cyberpunk Red role-playing game. Fantastic role-playing game. If you haven't played it yet, grab it. And if you played it without Syrinscape sound, what are you doing? Immerse your players in this 100% realistic, beautiful, never repeating, ever varied, continuous Syrinscape environment. You can see here all of the elements all working together to create this realistic environment, all randomized. So every time you start the container settlement mood, all these elements will start and they'll play something different every time, combining their sounds from little things like drones going over. You see this little timer ring? It's not going to play a drone until that drone sound reaches the top there, and then some random drone will come by. Let's turn up the drone sound and double click this element so that it plays a drone right now. There you go. So anytime you want to play a sample straight away in an SFX element that's self-triggering, you can just double click it. That's so cool. There's a radio playing some music nearby. This is not a music track here that's like non-diegetic, just for the listener. This is something that all the people in the scene are actually hearing. Remember, of course, you can turn that music off or adjust the volume here so we can turn it back on. Skip to the next song, same thing with a double click. Maybe you want a little bit softer. Cool! Alright, that's just one mood out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 13 or so moods. Let's move to the street cantina. Smoothly crossfading as always, so you don't get a break in the immersion. Sheesh. Doesn't sound like a very safe place to live. Let's go to our cargo container home. Presumably things will get quieter. Can still hear the sounds of the crowd in the background, but things are a lot softer, and more dominant is the nearby generator, presumably somewhere. Generator, there we are. Cool, and a ceiling fan. Let's turn that up and have a listen. Oh, cool. Alright, blood rain. Let's turn on the blood rain. Why ever not? Because that's just lovely. Actually, it turns on this element. You can, of course, unlock this content with a sci-fi subscription or a Super Siren subscription. Have a Google or search or find it somehow. I don't know how you possibly could. Maybe there's a link somewhere that you can click on to grab one of those if you haven't used a Syrinscape trial before. Let's turn that blood rain up a little bit. I love sticking on a Syrinscape ambience, especially a low-key one like this that's not a battle soundset, just when I have to do sort of work on Excel spreadsheets and things like that. Just to transport myself to a really cool, interesting location. Alright, we shall progress through the rest of the moods. What's this one going to do? Cool, let's trigger a siren. It's very distant. Shall we trigger another one to see if we get one that's closer this time? There we are. So yeah, even the distance is randomized. So sometimes a sound will play just on the very edge of perception, and sometimes it will be closer. We can set a minimum distance and a maximum distance, and then the reverb of the environment gets applied dynamically on the spot by the amazing Syrinscape machine. Alright, camp among the ruins. I love this actually. Let's add in the guitar. This is me playing guitar. I've called the samples playing guitar well enough just to impress. It's kind of that level of I know guitar well enough for people to sing along with or to admire me. So I tried to play guitar because I'm so amazing at guitar. I tried to play guitar sort of mediocrely. And I used a little 3/4 size guitar, so it sounds a bit kind of dodgy and cheap. Didn't use my nice electroacoustic. Fantastic. Okay, scavenging through the ruins. Here we actually have some non-diegetic music that's just for the audience, to sort of trigger the emotions. Let's trigger one of those ones straight away. Just little bits of music motifs to make you feel uncomfortable. Rat's nest. Fallen corporate decadence. So this is like a corporate building, high class building, but this one broken down. In need of gentrification, in need of renewal. The government should come in and get rid of all the normal people and do it up and let just only rich people live there. What tends to happen in our cities. Of course, it could be converted into low cost sort of accommodation for actual normal people. These broken holograms are very, very cool. And then presuming combat happens, because I don't know how that could ever happen in a Cyberpunk game. Let's just trigger one of those. We've got one of these available here. Sort of a generic combat sequence. Bit of gunfire. And a bit of cool combat music. Broken here into 3 different layers, so you can turn on and off different layers. So I'll show you actually how that works. Here's layer 1 that's running. Here's the second layer. Drums there. And then layer 3. So you can see how you could start with 1 and 2. And then when you wanted to up the tension level, the drama, add in layer 3, which of course will smoothly slide up just like Syrinscape does. It's amazing, it's wonderful, it's excellent. Grab it in your game and spread the word. I shall leave this running for a while. See you next time.